Pfizer has had a long history in stem cell research. Pfizer has been involved with various forms of stem cells, mostly animal stem cells, for over 15 years now. We got into that work for a couple of very good reasons. One, to take advantage of genetically modified cells through transgenic animals and other like models to develop better screening mechanisms and better cells to screen our various compounds. So we've developed cell lines from transgenic animals. We've developed cell-based assays from those cells and from those transgenic animals. And we have these programs already in place, and they are working today to develop medicines within our laboratories. Our view is that stem cell technologies are so valuable. There's so much power there. There's so much, not just for screening compounds where we started, but also for developing therapeutics. So we've recently developed our policy, expanded our policy to include the use of human embryonic stem cells. It's not the be-all and end-all, but it's certainly a very important source of cells for transplantation. We believe that some of those earliest opportunities for stem cell therapies are going to come from human embryonic stem cells. We do want to cover the entire waterfront. We do not foreclose on any of these opportunities. Adult stem cells have huge opportunities, and we're investing in that area. iPS cells, all of these approaches need to be at our fingertips because, again, with so much promise and so much opportunity to develop therapies and to develop our medicines, we can't afford to look at a great source of innovation like this and not be involved and not have all of those tools at our disposal. We started in the tool business and we continue to invest very heavily there. A large emphasis on diabetes and all of the cascade of differentiation of those cells to create the glucose-responsive beta cells and others, and also cardiovascular disease. Cardiomyocytes are a very important piece of the pharmaceutical industry's armamentarium for screening, and there's also opportunities, of course, in producing cardiomyocytes for replacement after heart attack, stroke, and those types of therapies. So the third area that's very important to us is ophthalmology. We see this as a great opportunity, a huge unmet medical need. And what's so impressive to me about the eye and working in the eye is the ability to see what's going on with the therapy in real time. The Holy Grail will always be to stop the degenerative process before it occurs. There's no question about that, and we are working in those areas. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I think the eye is so important. As the part of the central nervous system that is so easily available for viewing constantly and again repeatedly, this offers us an opportunity to understand anti-angiogenic strategies that can be applied elsewhere. So I think one of the real opportunities of working in the eye is that it allows a company like Pfizer, who has experience in so many other areas, in cardiovascular disease, in oncology, in inflammation, diabetes, the opportunity to understand our therapies, whether they be medicines, topical, injected, or oral medicines, in an environment where we can understand how this drug is working, how our therapy is working, and actually see it as the medicine or as the therapy is being applied. That's very, very powerful. Well, diabetes is a very important healthcare issue today. It is an epidemic, and it's frightening. Our efforts in diabetes have largely been in the area of glucose control and like mechanisms. But now, with the opportunities to work in areas of regenerative medicine, we can also branch into the area of type 1 diabetes. And in fact, we have a relationship with a small company in San Diego called NovoCell that is probably the furthest along in developing a human cells derived from embryonic stem cells to create glucose-responsive, insulin-producing beta cells. That is going to revolutionize both our ability to screen and understand the differentiation cascade in the development of these very, very important cells. And it's also going to allow us in the future, we believe, to move into the transplantation paradigm as well. So we're very excited about that area. So the whole of diabetes is of interest to us, and the regenerative therapies offer us a new opportunity to go into diabetes, into type 1 diabetes. Well, our research leadership and the leadership right up to Jeff Kindler is very, very clear. It's very clear to us that we're in the business to develop therapies. If we can't cure someone, to enhance their life, enhance cognition, treat their high blood pressure, treat their high cholesterol, treat infections. That's always going to be there. We always are going to be investing there. But if we have the opportunity to cure someone, to develop a therapy, whether it's for the eye or for a degenerative disease or for type 1 diabetes, you can bet your life that we are going to be investing in those areas. There is no litmus test within our company or in our industry to move away from therapies that are going to cure.